Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashwika. Welcome to Articulary, where we make the content about eco-friendly home decor tips and tricks and ideas and DIYs as well. In today's video, I have an amazing 3 home decor DIYs that you can make completely on a budget. It's eco-friendly as well. It's an amazing, and you can decorate your home for the holidays or for parties, for anything, and you can enjoy it. So let's dive into it DIYs. So before we go, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon so whenever we upload new videos, you'll be getting notified about it. Also, you can check our website. That's at www.articulary.com. The link is in description box below. You can check our website. We have the art printables, art posters, frame art prints. A lot more is there on our website. The link is in description box below. So let's start with today's video of amazing 3 home decor DIYs. The first DIY is making a simple Christmas bell art print. So I have placed my sketchbook and I have made a simple Christmas bell, and I'm applying a lot of the water onto the surface, and then I'm going to use my brush markers from Korean markers, and we're going to make a beautiful Christmas bell art print for hanging on my wall. So I have using this one, and I'm spreading it with the water and applying it evenly all to the surface so that I can create this Christmas bell from that. Now I'm using a green color from the Korean brush markers only, applied a lot of the water and then applying the marker over that. So you can see how the colors are spreading evenly onto the piece of paper when the water is being applied, and I'm creating a painting from that. You could simply use the watercolor as well and you can create a painting. It's so simple, so easy, anyone can do it. And this beautiful art print you can hanging on your wall. You can either use the frame to place it into the frame, or can hang it simply like that only. So I'm using a brush to spread it evenly onto the piece of paper. Now using another brown color, this is a henna color from the Korean markers, and I'm making a string with the brown, this henna color, and I'm making it all. Once the first layer is dried, I am using a second layer so that I can add more color to it. So I'm adding more color to it, and I've added a water to it so that it can spread evenly over that, and also adding the henna color as well once the first layer has been dried. So you need to allow your first layer to dry, then you can apply the second layer over it. And then I'm also applying this green color as well because it was too light and I want it to be a little bit more darker. And I'm adding water with the brush on side so that I can evenly make a watercolor artwork from that. And that's what I'm doing over here. Now I'm adding more henna color. Once the first layer is almost dried, the second layer is almost dried, I'm adding another layer directly with the markers only because I want it to be a dark. Using my hands to spread it evenly, so to create this illusion, you can use a brush as well. Adding the final layer of the color with the directly Korean markers itself. Once all the layers have been dried, I'm just outlining it and highlighting the important points so that I can finish up with the artwork. So that's what I'm doing, making the final outline, highlighting all the points and making the outline as well so that it creates a better illusion of my artwork. Also using the henna color, making the proper string so that it's hanging from the tree trunks or hanging from the leaves, and I'm also going to make the leaves a little bit more darker and outlining all the leaf shapes so that it gives a peculiar space. You can leave it like that only, but I think that I'm going to be using this one because it makes my work more finished, more professional look. And I'm making a tree stems of the tree leaves and trees stuffs and all those kind of stuff, highlighting the points using the green color and finishing with the artwork. So now we are finished with the artwork. Hopefully you enjoy this first DIY. It's so simple, so straightforward, anyone can do it. Let's move on to the second DIY for today's video, which is also so easy. Let's move over to the second DIY, in which we will going to make a beautiful butterfly at home using the paper. It's the paper origami kind of like tutorial, so let's get straight with that. So I'm using the paper, orange color paper, the pencil and the scissors which you need for this particular tutorial. Just fold the paper, and then I'm going to be making a butterfly, one side of the butterfly with my pencil. I'm gonna shift the camera so that you can very well see that. So I'm just making a butterfly with the pencil. This is roughly the shape of the butterfly. Obviously you can go on and you can make the more accurate shape, but that's I find more convenient for me. And now I'm gonna cut it with my scissors to make the butterfly. Cut it all out where we have marked the pencil. That's the shape of the butterfly. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm cutting it down so that we have finished with a butterfly. It's so simple, so easy. Paper origami butterfly which you can decorate your desk, your table, Even your wall, you can stick on the wall as well, and you can decorate with that. You can add the glitters to that. You can add a lot of the stuff. So once we have cut with that, you can see how I'm cutting it down with a pair of the scissors. Once we cut it down, we have almost finished with this tutorial, the simple DIY that anyone can do it. It's so fun and so straightforward. So I have cut it down. You can see the butterfly that's looking pretty beautiful. I can give it the proper shape, just fold it out and make the proper parts of the butterfly so that I can give the desired shape. And I am also folding the end of this butterfly stuff, cutting it down a little bit more because I want to make it more thin so that I can fold it and I can give it the desired shape. So I'm cutting it down more stuff over here, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be taking my pencil and we're going to just push it up so that it can just curl it up. So because I want it to be a little bit curly, and I'm just cutting it down, making it more even as the shape of the butterfly. That's what you can do once it's ready, and you can see where you want to make it more shape. And now I'm again using a pencil to make it more curls because I want this to be a little bit more curly, and I'm just folding it down to finish it up with my butterfly to give it the desired shape. You can just leave it like that only if you don't want to do that, but I want to do that, so that's what I'm doing in this video. So we are finished with the butterfly, the simple cute origami butterfly which you can decorate your desk using it. It's ready. That's the second DIY. Hopefully you enjoyed the second DIY as well. Now we will going to move towards our third DIY. Third DIY is also simple, is also straightforward, and anyone can do it. So let's dive into the third DIYs. Let's move over to the third DIY, in which we are making a miniature sculpture from the clay. I'm using a terracotta earthenware clay. I'm making a ball from that, and I'm gonna roll it down to create the proper shape, and I'm making a miniature. So you can see I'm rolling it in between my fingers and this terracotta clay, and I'm turning it down to create a miniature pot from that. And you can see I'm joining both the ends, and I'm making a kind of like a circle, a circular shape. That's what I'm doing. I'm adding a more clay over to the joints because the joints are most probably weak, and I don't want that type to be a weak, because once it's weak, once it's dried, it will going to break. So that's why I'm adding a lot of the clay over to the joint, sealing it properly so that it won't break while I'm working on that, also while it's dried. So I'm adding a more liquid clay to that, the area which I feel like it's more weak, especially the joint area, especially the folding areas. I want it to be a stronger one. So that's why I'm adding a more clay. It's a miniature pot using the terracotta earthenware clay. It's so simple, anyone can do it. You can see how I'm doing it. I'm making the circles. I'm just going to fast forwarding with this procedure. Now I'm gonna be making two small stands that I'm gonna be attaching with my clay pot. So I'm making it that, rolling it between my fingers, and I made the first one. And now I'm gonna be dividing into the two parts, and once it's divided into two, now you can see I am giving it the proper shape, giving the desired shape, and I'm attaching it with the circle that I have made previously. I'm adding a lot of the water liquid clay with my brush so that I can seal that joint completely so that it won't break, and I'm doing it properly, adding a more liquid clay, adding a more water, and I'm gonna be attaching the another part to the another side of this project, another side of the circle. I'm going to add a lot of the water liquid clay with the brush and seal it properly, seal the joints properly so that they are commit out that is a one part only, so that they won't break or won't come out once it's dried. So that's what I'm doing, adding more clay, completely joining all the points together very well, all the parts together very well. And I'm adding a more liquid. I'm tapping it onto the table so that I can make a proper stand, so that it can stand it on itself. And I'm adding a more clay to it, giving it the proper shape. Where I see the seals are broken, where I see that the gap is there, I'm adding a more clay over to that surface, so it comes out more stronger and more durable, so that I can use it for decoration. I'm adding the more clay to it, adding the more water, more liquid clay to the surface, and making it more stronger. You can see how I'm doing it. I'm just going to fast forward this process. Now you can see we are almost done with this particular thing. Now we will going to carve it to give it the proper shape, and so you can see I'm carving it using a tool because I want to make it more pretty, more beautiful, because it's looking quite simple and I have smoothed it all that out. So I'm using one particular tool for carving it. You can even use a toothpick for carving if you don't have this particular tool, or you can use whatever tools you get at your home, and you can give it the desired shape. You can make another flowers as well, you can make another features as well, and you can give it the proper shape and all those kind of stuff over here, because we want to make it more pretty, because it's for the home decoration. So that's what I'm carving over here on the one side. And making it the desired shape. Now my clay is too wet right now, so that's why you can see I want to make it more clear impression. So that's why I'm going again second time and making a more clear impressions of my carvings that I'm doing with the carving tool, and that's what I'm doing. And now we will move over to the other side of the carving. So I'm gonna roll it extra clay into my hand. We're going to break it down into the small pieces, small circular pieces that I'm gonna be attaching over to the upper surface of this miniature piece. It's just an optional, guys. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I'm doing it because I want to make it more pretty, more beautiful, more attractive. So I'm adding these circular points on the upper side, making it with my hands, rolling it between my fingers and placing on the upper side of the miniature pot. This step is just an optional. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You are just okay with that only. And you can see we have made a miniature pot stand. We have created the 2 holes on the sides as well, where we can place our plants or small leaves or small flowers, or either you can just simply place in the living room and you can decorate with this thing, with this miniature cute statement piece that we have made with the clay. And hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know. This is the finished piece after drying. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's so simple, so easy. Anyone can make it. You can keep it in your home and room and you can decorate it. And it's looking pretty amazing statement clay piece that you can decorate it. If you enjoyed today's video, do let me know your thoughts, your views in the comment section below. Do you like these DIYs or not? Have you ever tried or not? Or are you looking forward to try or not? Let me know your own thoughts and views in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.